Railroad is a ways away. Okay. It sucks because I'm going to go into road making only to replace it later with railroads.
I'm doing the same here. I just want to finally connect Venice and Valletta to my empire.
Do you have anything that'll help with happiness if you do that?
Not happiness, it's gold. I'm at 18
just gold.
happiness.
Oh yeah, you have was it whatever the gold connection one is. Machu Picchu, yeah. So every time I hear Machu Picchu, I immediately remember the bit where they had that civ that built Machu Picchu on Old Faithful. Like,
yeah.
Interesting.
you just see it's funny, it wasn't the only mountain available for that to be built on either. But the game apparently considers Old Faithful a mountain.
Yeah, because it's impassable.
So you see everyone saw to be Machu Picchu with the spout of water coming.
Good times. I think that's one of your earlier videos, isn't it?
It's an earlier one, yeah. It was early enough that it was in my, but it's in my channel, like introduction video I made. There's a few bits like from like random clips I put in there that were just all the funny stuff from my LPs.
Wait, did I already sell? Okay, I guess I already sold them. Never mind. Please don't finish me off.
Yeah. The Gatling gun plus the city. All right, I'm at 700 science. Let's go.
I'm unhappy. I'm just like poor. I'm in a huge deficit. That's my problem.
Yeah.
That'll help a little bit.
Well, I'm not unhappy, but thanks.
I'm unhappy because they burn my crabs.
Wait, who did?
There was a Ethiopian ship.
Oh. Yeah, I've had Swedish ships showing up at Corinth a bunch, and I just have my crossbowmen destroying them.
And then it's disconnected. Money! By extension, Valletta should also be connected.
It can't be because... Wait, why is... What? Okay, give me a break. There's no way that Safari should be able to block Valletta.
Mitchell, are you saving your gold for anything?
Yes.
How soon do you need it back?
I mean, I'm keeping it for city-states at this point, just because if I get emergency funds for happiness.
Upgrade my Galleus into a frigate, because that would be big.
Okay. How much do you go ahead and ask for it? I gotta see how much... 250. Okay.
Thank you.
I don't think I'm ever gonna get my money back, but sure.
Hey, once I get all these Swedish cities and them connected.
So you owe me 2450. It looks like.
Okay.
This is what I get for... The whole thing, you think of it this way, is you guys gave me a bunch of gold in the beginning, even though I did pay all that back, and that helped me get as good as I am now, so I'm more inclined to loan you guys gold if you need it.
That's a good way of looking at it. I approve. Well, not I approve, I agree.
I approve of that mindset. Give me more. Yeah, no bank would give you a loan with that. Oh, you shot up to -13, so it's better. But I don't think there's any banks who give a loan seeing you are hemorrhaging money.
What I mean, the more debt you are, the better your credit. Just a matter of whether or not you can.
No, it's paying it back.
Yes.
Which, you know, you've asked for a ton of loans and haven't paid them back yet, so...
I have in the past. That's where the credit comes in.
Like, one time!
Okay, one thing. So, game mechanic. It seems like altitude training is not affecting my Comanche rider. I don't know why.
Yeah, do they have it?
Yeah.
Then I have no idea what to tell you. It may be a bug. Also, you have to remember though, I think technically the way it works is if it's a hill forest or a hill jungle, it does have like a 0.5 additional. Let me see. Yeah, movement cost is 3 on forest hills, so it's technically rounded to 1.5, which leaves you with 0.5. So if you have to go over multiple of those, it dramatically decreases your movement. So it's something to keep in mind in case that's what's causing it.
How is this marsh giving production?
Where?
Next to Lodos.
If that's it could be a Swedish thing, but that's weird. It's only that one.
No, I don't think it is.
Yeah, I see it. That is very strange. If the marsh wasn't there, then it makes sense. Actually, the fact that the tiles are only giving 1 food is weird. Didn't a marsh give...
that's normal for marsh.
Oh.
That's normal for marsh.
That is weird.
Oh, now Sweden makes its push. All right, bring it on, boys. My frigates versus your cannon. Frigate, singular.
Yeah, but with logistics, range, and barbarian.
Yes.
Should be.
Man, if you had a crossbowman in there, whew, whew,
Yeah.
good luck. Even with all them cover promotions I see they have. Looks like Ethiopia's getting ready to push hard on you too.
What is that worker doing? Huh.
He's like, I want to join the Ethiopians, is what he's doing.
Held it all about me.
And once again, I'm totally up for peace. I'm like, I think in 50 turns, I'd be ready to end the game pretty much.
End the game?
Yeah, as in like I'll have my military ready and I'll be able to start.
50 turns? No, we won't even have replaceable parts by then, or any type of.
We have
armament.
artillery, and I've got multiple cities that have started building armories and military things because I've got nothing else to build. So I'm just gonna start spamming units.
I'm finishing that.
Probably gonna be more as we get more tech, but still.
No, looks like Ethiopia's pulling back.
Looking for my cheek. I swear you upset them one time and then they hold a grudge.
That is
Welcome to every game of Civ ever.
True.
especially Deity Civ. Because what'll happen, because they play hyper aggressive and they'll take it, and there's like you have to like go out of your way to make them like you, or have something like a reason, like having the same ideology. Problem is, I love freedom, and no other civ in the game does, so that never works out.
I know, not even Gandhi.
Like, let me see, Civ 5. They're like,
I should have moved him before.
Play card game.
so apparently the AI, so here's the funny thing, right? It seems like there's a good reason why no one ever picks freedom. The reason why is because they seem to have a bias towards getting the most free policies that they can. So if I always get freedom and always take it first, then no one else will take it. And
Okay.
but that also doesn't really make sense because, for example, in this game, besides Christian, I think no one's taken order. What else got
I did.
Oh, you did? Yeah, but you did. That's why they all went autocracy. Like literally, like one of them should have gone freedom by logic, right?
Yeah, or yeah, either. Well, yeah. Well, before I got order, they got autocracy,
Yeah,
and I think that was after.
that was
Christian-
after. So it's like,
Yeah.
It was before Christian got.
I
order.
guess you know what? So it sounds like they don't have a favor, but it sounds like they'll go for the one that is like theoretically better for them. The thing is that I don't think it necessarily you can tell how good freedom would be for them, because freedom for them would actually be amazing because their cities are always so big because they're playing on deity. So if they get the specialists,
Yeah.
take less food, and more unhappiness, it's like god tier.
Oh, that's a big push. Yikes.
Where?
That Swedish push.
Oh,
Yeah, Ethiopia's showing up too. I just want to say I'm cool for peace whenever, but
Yeah, I know. I've been here. I've been listening.
out of curiosity, Darius doesn't want to talk to me. Ethiopia doesn't want to talk to me. Only Sweden wants to talk to me, and he'll give me 4 gold per turn. I've never known civs to this is a first. I've never known a civ to go from being willing to talk for peace to not feeling willing to talk for peace. I guess because they just assume that they're winning.
Yeah, that's the big thing.
I am mostly in last place for military might at this point, so that's not too surprising.
ooh. Mike, do you not play any card games?
Hmm?
Do you play any card games?
Like what?
Being like Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic,
Nope,
Pokemon?
nope. I can play Pokemon, but if it's only like first gen. But I don't have like necessarily good knowledge of like decks.
Yeah. Just not interested?
Yeah, I think that's mostly it. Or at this point, it's lack of interest. Growing up is just lack of opportunity.
Yeah, I second that.
Okay,
Yeah.
here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hold out for one more turn, and then if I can capture both of these Swedish cities, and it doesn't look like Venice is like an imminent threat of being taken over, or if it does look like they're under imminent threat, then we can call for peace. Because I have both of these Swedish cities inside, like within my edges, border edges, like at 0, and with the units in position to take them next turn. So it's just a matter of what they do. If anybody gets in the way or anything.
Ooh. Because I was looking at the magic, the color pie that they have, and the archetypes they have reflected in their colors. Pretty interesting.
Okay.
I feel like you would enjoy the white one because the general like attributes of the colors. White is about protection, order, and peace. Blue is knowledge, logic, and technology. Green is nature, growth, and patience. Red is like burst, passion, and conflagration. And then the last one is black, which is still serving individualistic and pragmatic. So the white, I think the white one, either white red or white black, I feel like would be best. Because I'm just like, I've been thinking about like for Crystal too, because she's looked at a couple of cards. She says that interesting. So I've been thinking like, oh, what's gonna work? And now I'm just thinking about everybody like, oh, what color combination is gonna work? Because white likes to play. There's like a persistent effect called an enchantment that you can play out, and basically it applies a rule to the entire battlefield. And so long as you adhere to the rule, there could be benefits, and then some enchantments, if you disobey the rule, there could be punishments. So you're just trying to trip up your opponent by like throwing out as many rules as you could possibly consider. And then it also has a bunch of board wipes. So if you feel like things are getting out of control, you can just hit the reset button. Everything that's on the board goes away. And then black will let you do some pretty fun combos. So you can use either your own units or your own health as resources to cast a spell.
Okay. I feel like we talked about that. I just generally thought I'm more of a knowledge person, but maybe for magic it'd be different.
Yeah, because blue is more about I think it's more like potential, I think is a better word for it. Because what you're trying to do with blue is you're trying to draw as much as you can into your hand. So you just have the most options available to you. It also lets you search your deck for specific cards that you're looking for. And then there's also like the counterspell mechanic, which is unique to blue. And so anytime you feel like saying nope to something, blue's got your back. But that's not to say that the other decks don't have options similar to it. Adjacent to.
I can build farms on desert tiles now. What allows for that?
Use fertilizer?
I thought we had fertilizer.
I think so.
Yeah, but
Farm increased by 1 in tiles with no access to
yeah, but it's a desert. Normally you can't build that on a desert. That seems kind of strange. Because it has no access to fresh water. Maybe because there's a farm next to it?
Yeah, I need the GTFO, but I can't. With that commentary writer in Skara. It's fine, I can afford to lose it.
I mean, you could just make peace that you're not going to gain anything.
Well, I'm not gonna like lose anything necessarily.
The city will still be there. If you make peace, you can still get rid of the city, but it's up to you. Like the unit is dead as long as you don't declare war. If it was a side population 1 and you don't care, I'd say, well, then just let the city burn 1 turn and it'll be gone, and then they'll clear your unit. But
Yeah. Okay, we can do peace now. I think it allow me to build up, and then I'm not really in enough of a position where I can really push back. I can only really hold fronts right now.
I still have 4 gold per turn from Sweden.
Okay, that's fine. None of them is willing to talk to me except Persia, and he wants lots of stuff.
Anything for you, Christian?
I don't. But Persia, like all my cities. Sweden. Sweden wants even.
Interesting.
Ethiopia wants. Sure. Yeah. Sweden wants just a flat.
Okay, eventually you can take it with Sweden then. Oh, that was a long, long war.
Holy cow, Persia has 255 gold per turn.
Oh yeah, give him stuff while they're friendly.
Yeah, I'm selling stuff at like half price, but it is selling. I'm not trading, unfortunately, because they're completely unwilling. Like even a 2 for 1, there's no way, so I'm just selling it to them for gold. Oh well, capitalism is starting to kick in with all my starting to build economic buildings in my cities. So
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna need that. Build some stock exchanges.
for the money for you, because I'm getting happiness from that. Do you get happiness from those buildings too?
No, I get them from monuments.
You get happiness from monuments?
Yeah, in order. It's like one of the first things you can get.
It's actually not terrible, considering how
Yeah.
easy it is to build them. Now, is it only monuments?
To start, just with that policy,
Yeah, with that policy.
and you build monuments in half the usual time.
Wow, what a great, great thing to have in the industrial era, you know? Like, if you're going to settle a bunch of cities, then yeah, it's great. But this, I mean, like, it would be great. It's great if you don't play against deity. Yeah. I have to say, I'm actually not a huge fan of Marathon game speed. I feel like they really need something between Epic and Marathon. I think it would be perfect.
Yeah, just sometimes at this point, like Marathon just seems too long.
Yeah. I think Epic is more optimal. I think if they had like 1,000 turn base, it would make perfect sense. But no, they have to go from a 50% increase to a 200% increase.
Just because.
Because.
Question is, what are my next offensive gonna be? Is it gonna go for Sweden? I think so, because they have like they don't even have the largest army.
I mean, if I were you, I would focus on getting a defensive like wall at Valletta, and then going for Sweden.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Just hold off those few spaces.
Yeah, it's a very good defensive location.
I mean, for some reason, just Ethiopia's not really going for me. He's had lots of units there, but he hasn't really pushed.
Same. See, like, a small wave come, and then they just kind of chill around Quadazuka, and then leave. It's giving me flashbacks of Napoleon in Russia, Hitler in Russia.
Christian, do you have the EUI mod?
No.
That's why you have the avoid growth over there. Oh, I see the avoid growth button. It's below my top left. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any
okay.
mod.
Yeah.
5.
I have 2 great engineers.
I am soon to have 2 great engineers.
Nice. Nice. I'm in the pot.
I got 1 in 9 turns and 1 in 10. It'll be longer than that, but quite fast.
So my Gatling gun has 1209 XP.
Jeez. That means it's done like 600 attacks.
More than that. I used to be a Pathfinder.
It will be less than because
A few less
yeah.
than that.
I'm glad I go crazy on rivers because that watermill happiness is so nice.
Mm-hmm.
Just jump me up by like 7.
Nice.
57 turns until I can start trading with city-states like crazy. Unless I get a great rider soon. Nope, 76 turns. Oh, I only have 1 thing of aluminum.
I have 1, 2, and the other one is right next to Ethiopia and Persia on that border.
1, 2. You have 2.
I've got 2 that are 4 tiles away from my cities. Totaling 11. Well, that sucks. I got enough technically because I only have 7 of my cities next to rivers. So I have enough aluminum for my hydro plants, but it's annoyingly not going to be enough for units, so I'll have to either borrow from you guys or trade with city-states, I guess.
Yeah, I think I just need like 4 units and then I'll be able to hold the lines that I need to and then take out Sweden East and then move down.
Yeah, just throw some melee units there, maybe get like 1 or 2 anti-air, because at that point they'll probably have aircraft.
Mm-hmm.
And then a couple range units to just help you whittle away at them.
I didn't really notice that Susa's that close to Persepolis. That's crazy. It's so big.
Susa, yeah. Right, I want to look that up. Oh, farms just straight up can be built there on desert tiles. I didn't realize that. I mean, I guess it makes sense. It only provides one food, so it's...
On deserts, like just regularly, I feel like I don't see that option in the very beginning.
Doesn't say it needs a tech. This is bizarre. Tundra, you can
Agriculture is the tech, isn't it? Like
you can only build a farm on a tundra if it have access to fresh water, but you can freely build it on a desert.
Oh yeah, that's right. So agriculture, when you look at farm, can be built on grassland, plains, desert.
That's weird. Oh, there's a Persian grid engineer. That's not good. Hopefully they're not smart and bum rush wonders. Oh, really want all the wonders coming up next.
Oh, let me see. How are we doing in diplomacy? Still low. When do you get the things from city states? Is that modern era?
Yes?